From the Great Dividing Range to the Murray, the mighty rivers and wetlands of the north-central CMA region are some of our state's most iconic. They are the lifeblood of our towns, our businesses and our communities, and sustain some of our most vulnerable fauna and flora. For millions of years, they have survived on a cycle of boom and bust, continuing to provide in the harshest of climates. But regulation, changing land use and a variable climate has made it hard for Mother Nature to operate as she once did. Dams and channels have changed the way the rivers flow, and towns and farms have sprung up on floodplains, showing us that nature cannot be tamed. Managing these rivers and mitigating their impact on the communities inside their catchments is a core function of the North Central CMA. We develop plans and strategies to help towns deal with floods and work with emergency services to protect communities from their full force. Floods were more common before the local rivers were regulated, making managing the health of the region's rivers and wetlands a tough balancing act and another North Central CMA priority.
The North Central CMA have a range of responsibilities before, during and after floods to help local governments, communities and emergency service agencies respond to floods. To do this, we prepared 12 floodplain management plans across North Central CMA to gather intelligence and find out where water might go during flood events.
To prepare for what might happen during a flood, we have developed flood studies for 12 towns across our catchment, and we are currently developing the regional floodplain management strategy that fills the gaps in between.
So the flood studies we've done help communities prepare and respond to flood events by giving detailed information at the street and property level.
All these plans have recommended a series of options that can reduce the community's exposure to flooding, including the construction of levees and culverts and minor waterway works.
These detailed maps are available via our online Flood Eye tool, where people can search for their own property and see how far up the waters are likely to come, how deep they might be and how often they might be impacted. The data is really useful for people looking to buy property or subdivide and develop land.
Councils can also incorporate the flood plans into their planning schemes to create flood overlays to promote sensible development. It can give emergency services a clearer picture of where floodwaters will go. In the 2016 floods, we were able to map where the rain fell and develop a pattern that allowed emergency services to protect individual streets and homes. That sort of intelligence can save a lot of time and focus resources where they are needed. During a flood or major storm event, we play a role in the local incident control centre. We support the state emergency service and provide advice about the potential impacts of floods with up-to-the-minute information and data.
Floodplain management is a cycle. We're always collecting new information during and after the flood so that we can help the community plan better for the next floods.